I'm so excited for today's video because it is so overdue. It is my workshop tour. Every year I've done a workshop tour on YouTube, except for the past 2 years. That's mainly because I've not been in the best mental and physical place for the past 2 years. I want to keep this intro short. I keep filming it and it ends up being way too long, but essentially for the past 2 years, I haven't done a tour because I've been dealing with a ton of health issues with my arms to where like I basically can't use them. So, you know, makes working hard. Anyway, I want to explain to you guys quickly how I acquired an entire building that I work out of. This is a mobile home, also known as a trailer. I don't know if every country has mobile homes or trailers, so let me quickly explain. They are really like cheap homes. I don't know how cheap they are nowadays, but they used to be pretty cheap. I bought this for $5,000. It was in horrible condition, let me say. I bought it used also, off of somebody I know. It was in such horrible condition. So we've had to fix it up a lot. A lot of money is dumped into this. We also had to move it and that cost about $3,000. So yeah, keep that in mind. If you ever end up purchasing a mobile home, you might end up having to move it because that wasn't in the plans when we first bought it. Anyways, we're not gonna go into a whole deep dive on that. I actually do wanna do an entire deep dive video on how like I acquired this home, like why I bought it, how it helped me become like successful to where I am today, because if it wasn't for buying this mobile home at 20 years old, I wouldn't be where I am today. It helped me save so much money. Anyway, yeah, I bought this for $5,000 when I was 20 years old. My boyfriend and I split it, and we've lived out of it till we were 28. And at 28, we bought a home from my friend. That was the only reason we were able to buy a house. My friend was like, hey, you wanna buy my house? And I'm like, yeah, we do, since you're only 10 minutes down the road. So since we moved to a house 10 minutes down the road, it was kind of still too small for me to work out of. So I was like, we'll just live there and then I can just keep my work here. So it worked out. And this home, it costs $185 for the lot rent because I don't own the land it's on. I only own the building. The lot rent includes trash and water, $185. You can't beat that. Then I pay for internet, which is $100, unfortunately. It used to be $50. It goes up about $10 every few months. I don't know what's going on. I need to figure that out because I have the same internet at my other house and I only pay $50 for it. So I don't know what's going on. And then for electric, it can be anywhere between less than 100 in the summer and sometimes it can get up to 300 in the winter. Not as much now that I'm not here as much since we don't live here. So 200-ish, but for most of the year, it's less than 100 for electric. So I pay less than $400 a month for this space. You can't beat that. So that's how I acquired a building that I work out of. I know it's an extremely privileged place to be in. Most people aren't lucky enough to have an entire building to work out of. And trust me, I know how hard it is to work out of a tiny space. This was my old home, remember that. When I first started formulating, I just formulated in my kitchen, and the cabinet behind you, this cabinet right here was the only storage I had for all of my like ingredients. And then after that, I was like, I need more space. And that was when I cleaned out the spare room and made that my lab / workshop, whatever. And that was basically my workshop until we moved out. By the way, over on Patreon for free, I posted my very first workshop tour I ever posted on YouTube. You can't watch it anymore because it's private, but I just want to show you guys where I started and that everyone's got to start somewhere, even if you don't have a nice fancy-ish lab, even though I wouldn't call my current setup fancy, but it's way nicer than it used to be. Hope you guys enjoy that. And now this entire mobile home is. And yeah, it makes me really sad that for the past 2 years I've missed the tour because this space has looked different for the past 2 years because 2 years ago, I did still have my business, which if you didn't know, I had to close down my physical business because of health issues. Basically, I just like couldn't use my right arm anymore. I don't need to go into detail on it. I'll do a whole video deep diving on my chronic pain story. But all I know is that I think this is a sign that I'm in a much better place physically and emotionally because I'm filming a workshop tour and I'm not missing it this year. The past 2 years have been rough, but I'm doing better. So let's get into the tour. All right, sorry for the audio change. I switched cameras because this is better for vlogging, like while I'm moving. But this is just an overview of the workspace. So we'll just start here. This is my office space. And right here, basket of cat toys. Then we have my filing cabinet, like shelf thing. I've had this filing cabinet for years, but yeah, that's where I store my filing stuff. We got Cricut, that's what I use to make my labels. We got my printer. We got this stuff thing with random paperwork and stuff, whatever. Got this thing full of a bunch of different papers that I make my labels with. We got a Modern Cosmetics book. Over here we have my standing desk. As you guys know, I have been dealing with a lot of issues with my arm. Essentially just from editing for so many years, my right arm doesn't ever want to work very well and it hurts all the time. And I had to invest in ergonomic, that's the word. Ergonomic mouse, like $60, they're expensive. Ergonomic keyboard, forgot what it was called. And a walking pad and a standing desk, because sitting on the desk for hours is not good for your body. So now I can change to standing, and then I can also walk. So all of that was extremely necessary for my health. Glad I got that. And if you're somebody who's on the computer a lot, that's everything I recommend. Also, I'm still in the middle of laying trim. That's why it looks like that. We recently replaced the flooring in here. It was carpet and the trim just isn't done yet. Also, my calendar is literally still in October. Anyway, we have a window here. This is my label making station. It's where I make my labels. Then we have like the bar that's like connected to the kitchen. Then we have my filming setup. Like this is where I sit and film like the talking portions of my video or like the intro and stuff. Right there. And that is Shiggy and Baby. So Shiggy is a boy. He is the tiger cat, and this is Baby. She's a girl, and she's a little tortie. So both of these are stray cats that I have been feeding since I lived here at this trailer. And after I moved out, they decided to move in. But yeah, since I don't have a business anymore, I just let the cats come in here and hang out because I don't really have to be as sanitary since I don't have a business. And my lab is in its own room where they don't go in. So that's why I don't worry about the cats. I get comments about that every once in a while. I don't have a business. I'm not selling product, and where I formulate is in a separate room. So that's how I deal with having cats in the same home where I formulate. And yeah, that is the living room. If you guys see ladybugs anywhere, it's because we're in Ohio, and Ohio gets infested with ladybugs at this time of year. Anyway, let's move into the kitchen. If you guys notice, I have air purifiers everywhere. I'm obsessed with air purifiers. There's another window. This is just a random thing, cat food. I don't really know what to say about all this. I'm just kind of like showing you guys, like, this is a kitchen of a trailer. That's all I have to say. There's no like formulating stuff, you know? And then we're gonna go down this hallway. Over here is like washer and dryer area and a back door. I'm not gonna take you over there because that needs remodeled. The back door is like literally falling off. Anyway, that is the lab. Let's enter. Oh, and this is a bathroom over here, if you guys are wondering, but I'm not gonna take you into the bathroom. Here's the door when you walk into the lab, and here is an overview. Sorry for the lighting. There's nothing I can do about that because I need the studio lighting to make it light enough in here. And then you come back around and there is the TV and this like random kitchen bar thing that I used to use in the kitchen and I moved in here. Anyway, so I do like to have my work table in the center, mainly because I do YouTube. If it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't. I'd have it up against the wall. And honestly, everything in here really needs reorganized. As most of you guys know, I love organizing. I love an organized space, and it is a mess in here right now. We need another reorganization, and I need to move things around. As you can tell, this is literally in front of a shelf. It's a mess, so ignore that. I hang my aprons there. Then I have this like photography thing right here. This is from the company Replica Surfaces. These things are about like $70 a piece. I don't know if they're more expensive now. And then this whole setup I think was like $300, but it was worth the investment. I use it all the time, but I will say I only use the white. I have a bunch of other backdrops hung up here. If I can get behind this lighting to show you guys like that. And I don't really use those ever. Then this tripod right here, I don't remember what it's called, but it's the tripod I use to get sky view shots. Here, let me show you guys. Oh, also this is on wheels, so it makes it so easy to like move around, you know? This is the tripod you want to get sky views, and this is pretty, it was a lot cheaper than I expected. because this is like nice metal. But yeah, look. And then you put the camera here and then bam. Sky view. I will link this down below. I'll link down below like anything that I think you guys will be interested in. Anyway, these shelves I get from Amazon, but this one is from IKEA. It's a bit taller and I recommend that one. These shorter ones aren't as nice. The IKEA one is where it's at. But I think I'm gonna be able to condense down all my ingredients into just 4 shelves. So let me know if you guys wanna see a workshop organization vlog. But yeah, so I'm not really gonna go into detail on how I have these organized because I did that recently. I'll link that video down below that shows you guys like the in-depth review of all the ingredients. Yeah, again, I don't like how this is in front of the shelf. Keep that in mind. Anyways, let's check out this table we got here. Oh, that's a trash can, and that is a little hamper I use to put all my like used towels in because I keep those there. Anyways, coming around here, here is how it looks. This is like what I'm staring at every time I'm working. I got a TV over there. Highly recommend if you're in your lab all the time. Oh, also I got this like nice pad that I can stand on so my back doesn't hurt as bad, although my back still hurts. And here is like, yeah, an overview of underneath my table. We got paper towels, we got some spatulas, hand sanitizer, distilled water. I got more distilled water over there as well, and paper towels. These are wipes that don't leave like white flakes, lint, like paper towels do. Rubbing alcohol, I think I already said that. pH meter, I got my scale that I love. I will have a link down below. All the like main important things I'll have a link down below, along with these hot plates and magnetic stirrers. Love these. Here's a smaller one, here's a larger one. I have all like my metal utensils stored in this container. I have all my pipettes stored in here. This is a random screw that goes, oh, it goes right here. That's why it fell there. I'm not gonna screw that in right now. Scissors, gloves. Over here we have my incubator. That's used for all kinds of different things. We got some just other random things, distilled water, mixers, overhead stir, my portable stovetop with both my pans on. That's like my water bath station. We got this like random cart that I end up like throwing a bunch of random stuff on. I was like experimenting with stuff. And look at all these failed experiments. And then these are just like other random like tests I've done. This is a recent video I filmed. It's Patreon exclusive actually, all those little colorful things. But yeah, these are just like stuff I put there as reminders I need to do stuff with. And then we have this. I know, you guys know I'm an organized person, but this is a mess right now. Like, look at this. Everything is just thrown there. So messy. That is not like me. I didn't really want to do this workshop tour because it is a mess and it's not like as organized as I would like. But I wanted to do this workshop tour before the end of 2024 and this is the only time I had to do it. I still have more spaces I need to show you. This is just the lab and you guys just seen the living room and kitchen. So let's move on. Let's go see this spare room. This is the room that used to be my lab. Okay, so we're back in the hallway, back in the kitchen. It's dark in here now because I took the lights out. Say hi to the kitties. Ta-da! This is the room that was my workshop space for years. And now it's just a random storage room and where I sanitize my stuff. So we'll start over here. We got a metal table, got some distilled water on it, hand sanitizer, rubbing alcohol, trash can. These are all things that need to be sanitized. We got my sanitizing bucket. We got like sanitizing drying rack, another sanitizing drying rack, some more sanitizing drying racks. And guys, listen, I know it's wood. I know this table's wood and I shouldn't dry wet dishes on wood, but I bought this table initially to be in the living room to be my packing table. It was the table I used when I packed orders. And since I don't need it anymore, I moved it in here and I'm like, well, I can dry stuff on it, I guess. So I don't have to leave the stuff out in the living room to dry because the cats are out there. So I know it's dumb because this is wood and it might ruin over time, but whatever. Anyway, these are all things I just washed that are drying. This is a filling machine that I stupidly bought because I thought I was going to use it. And I haven't used it at all because I closed my business. Yeah, and then we got more stuff. We got like a KitchenAid that I bought that I still haven't used. This room is full of just stuff, guys. Like, stuff I used to use for my business. Like, look at all these bottles I used to use for my business. all those bottles. I haven't even turned around yet. Those are all stuff I've made for my YouTube channel that I've just wanted to keep my eye on it. Like, look at this simple body wash. Do you guys remember when I made those? I used a few of them, but I wanted to save a couple of them as well. That's just what I do. I'll just like save product and just like store it in this container so I can just like see what it does. And also I just like to keep it for the memes to look back on it, you know? I don't know. I just make a lot of product. Oh, behind me. Yeah. Just a bunch of packaging that I used when I had my business and like boxes. That's an old computer chair I still need to take to Goodwill. That is a table I use while I film. There's my mic. This is the table that I sit at while I film. I put this in front of my green couch in there and I use that to put laptop on and everything and my mic. Like, look at all these 4-ounce glass bottles. And the thing is that like I still use this packaging. Like whenever I make videos, I'll just come in here and like take some of those scrub jars or take some of these plastic bottles or glass bottles or whatever. But like I feel like it's gonna take years for me to use this stuff up. So I don't know what to do with it yet because shipping it out to people is like too expensive. I don't want to spend that money because I don't have that kind of money right now to do that. And then over here in the closet is just, again, a bunch of just like storage stuff from over the years that I've kept. I don't even know why I have this white fuzzy stool. Then I have a yoga ball. I'll use this sometimes when I just am sick and tired of working and I need to just like de-stress and just do something besides standing and working. Ah! All right, I need to go home. That was the workshop tour. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was well overdue, 2 years overdue in fact. Sorry if I was a little unhinged. I feel like I was all over the place because I've been working all day and I'm tired and I want to go home. Yeah, as Mia Maples always says, it is an honor and a privilege to sit here and talk to you guys today. Like, literally, I really appreciate you guys who choose to watch my videos, and especially those of you who watch to the end. That blows my mind. I know I don't get a lot of views, but the few of you guys who actually choose to watch my videos and actually enjoy my content, thank you. It means so much to me. And thank you to all the patrons for supporting me. It's thanks to the Patreon why I get to continue doing what I do. If it wasn't for Patreon, I probably wouldn't be able to do YouTube. So thank you guys so much over there on Patreon for supporting me. And again, just thank you for supporting me and watching my videos and stuff, because without you guys, I wouldn't have this entire mobile home to work out of. And I wouldn't be able to have my dream job. So thank you. It truly means so much to me that you guys support me, and I hope I can continue to create content that you guys actually like and want to watch. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next video. Later. Also, don't forget to go over and check out my Patreon, where I post 2 exclusive videos every single month. So there is a ton of videos you can go over there and binge watch. For only $5 a month, you get access to the entire backlog. And for $10 a month, you can get a shout out for your small business. So let's shout everybody out. Nature's Farm Girl, Let's Blend LLC.com, Stardust Bath and Body over on Instagram, HempyGirl.com, ShopLevi's.com, Owl and Lily over on Etsy, EmbraceBeautyEssentials.com, Legendary Bath and Body, Astari Apothecary, Revega Cosmetics here on YouTube, ExoreBB.com, Pardo Naturals, Natural State Skin, thenatureandus.ca, nearcatelier.com. You can use the code on the screen for 20% off, earthandambernaturals.com, Shark City Naturals, and the rest of these companies are launching soon. skinbydavu.com, 7th House and Oak over on Etsy, at Black Petal Beauty on Instagram, mycrownandglowery.com, and daytorelaxproducts.com. Thank you guys so much for your support. Literally, without you guys on the Patreon, I wouldn't be able to continue doing what I do. So thank you so much.